Hi, I'm Eric Dombach, award-winning master business coach, best-selling author of the $1 Million Business Coaching Firm, and creator of the Coach's Coach system. Welcome back to the 13 deadly mistakes rookie business coaches make and how to blast through each one as you build the business coaching practice of your dreams. Last time I told you about a huge mistake many business coaches make, trying to leap over the stepping stones that are placed in your path instead of taking them one by one to carry you to long-term success. And today I'm going to tell you about another gigantic blunder I see hundreds of business coaches make, and unfortunately, this applies to both newbies and veterans alike. Poor planning and execution. It's shocking to see how many business coaches suffer from the results of this terrible mistake. After all, setting aggressive sales goals and sticking to them is the absolute key to amazing results in business. When you have weak, lackluster goals, you'll have weak, lackluster performance. There's just no way around it. Of course, whenever I explain this to a struggling coach, I almost always hear this response. But whenever I plan too aggressively, I find I constantly underperform my goals and forecasts, and that's demoralizing. Look, I understand. So let me fill you in on a little secret that will totally eliminate this problem. Create an optimistic and pessimistic forecast for your sales. The optimistic forecast should be a serious stretch for you, so much that if you achieve even half of it, you'll be delighted. All your visualizing, strategizing, and thinking should be focused on achieving this optimistic sales forecast. The second forecast should be more pessimistic. If everything goes wrong, what does that look like, and what do you need to do to survive? Your expense budgets, here's the key, your expense budgets and your capitalization model should reflect the pessimistic scenario. Then you market and sell and serve your clients as though you're aiming for your optimistic budget, but manage your cash and expenses as if you can only count on your pessimistic budget. My experience using this technique as a coach is that I always end up somewhere in the middle, and I'm usually very happy with that. Of course, there's more to constructing a successful plan than simply creating an optimistic and pessimistic forecast. You have to execute it. Look, even if you're one of the few and the proud who manages to create an awesomely inspiring vision and plan for your coaching business, if you don't translate your aggressive sales targets into daily and weekly activities, you'll never come close to achieving your goals. It's in the actual execution of the plan that most people drop the ball. It's like being out in the middle of a lake and knowing intellectually that you need to swim in order to stay afloat, but for whatever reason, you refuse to move your body. What's the result? You sink. And like swimming, success in business requires more than just motion for motion's sake. You can't flail your arms and legs around and expect to stay above water. You have to move in a specific, controlled manner. And to that end, every single day, you need to ask yourself questions like these. How many sales do I need to hit my revenue goal for this week, for this month? How many phone conversations must I have to hit that number? How many hours must I spend on the phone in order to have that many conversations? Of course, one of the biggest killers of the will to execute is rejection. It can be a challenge to keep going when you've been hearing no from a couple prospects. So if your execution is ground to a halt because of rejection, I want you to head on over to our website right now at mycoachescoach.com and grab my free download called the Business Coaching Objection Buster Cheat Sheet. This is the best resource available to win at the game of overcoming objections to business coaching. Every day when you sit down at your desk, take a moment to review the outcome you're aiming for that day. Once you know exactly what you want, you can decide exactly what you need to do to get there. And if you don't, you're setting yourself up for guaranteed failure. If you want to build a thriving business coaching practice, you must put your money where your mouth is and do whatever it takes to get there, because no one's going to do it for you. Next time, we're going to address a problem that has wreaked more havoc and destroyed more promising business coaching careers than anything else: procrastination. But until then, live like you mean it.